Hi, good morning. Patricius Juandono here. It's a bit chilly here in Malang, only 19 up to 20 degrees out there. It's a bit cold, but this sets the right mood for a chat. Today I'm going to chat with a young man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gary Kojaya. Okay, Gary, will you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity in this beautiful, chill Sunday morning, of course. And for everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Gary. I'm currently a student at English Letters of Machung University, and I'm in the batch of 2018 class. And currently, I'm enjoying myself in this quarantine session with the online learning things. And yeah, I think that's it to know about me. And also, I'm a tech enthusiast, so this kind of quarantine things doing well for me because I can just stay at home, watch YouTube videos, Netflix, or just simply playing games with my friends without having to hassle to go out and chill out with my friends in the coffee shop or something, throwing out money. Meanwhile, at home, we can just use Wi-Fi and then play games, which basically doesn't need any money at all if you have paid for the Wi-Fi internet connection.
Okay, Gary, thank you for the introduction. You look fresher and you look a bit younger. That's the result of staying at home for at least one semester. Yeah, we started
Yeah,
online learning in March, and uh, possibly is going to continue up until the end of the next semester. Today, I invite you, Gary, to talk about
uh-huh.
your hobby, your interest.
Ah,
You said before that you are an enthusiast in everything about modern technology,
of
about
course.
computer gadgets, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, just one small question, Gary. Uh, how would that kind of interest contribute to the humanity? No. That's
Oh,
that's just kidding. Yeah, just kidding. It's just yeah, just I'm just
I think
teasing.
I think I can answer that, sir. It contributes a lot,
Oh, really?
as you
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. So,
About a deck.
what is fun about that? What is fun about that kind of hobby, Gary?
Uh, Learning about computers, technology, the updates about them, how they've grown in this past year is quite staggering, sir. If you can see, about a decade ago, we won't have these kind of things, right? Not the internet is not fast enough, the computer is not fast enough. We don't have a good graphics card back then,
Mhm.
and the size of storage, you can imagine around 10 years ago we wouldn't have a terabyte of storage as a mundane thing, right?
Mhm.
Back then you would have 8 gigs of storage. Wow, that's a lot. Now 8 gigs of storage is nothing, right? Now the standard is around 1 terabyte, 500 gigs, and the processor speeds back then is just not fast enough to do this kind of things.
Mhm.
And we can imagine in the future, uh, as the technology grows, we can do better things. Maybe virtual video chat with a VR headset or
Mhm.
something like that. And maybe phones will get faster too. Maybe they can replace our laptops, even desktops.
Mhm.
It's so it's so cool, and it helps humanity a lot. Such as you can do programmings with faster computers, and maybe hospitals use computers, right? They
Mhm.
need a faster storage and faster computing speeds to store their patient data, and we just can't do that 10 years ago or even 20 years ago. So technology has been a great part of our life. Without them, we wouldn't have reached this stage. And if you can imagine, sir, what if we don't have internet or a fast laptop, fast computers at this year? We wouldn't be able to do online learning. It's so hard to do without them.
Mhm.
It's kind of good. Indonesia has a, yeah, quite, yeah, not fast, but yeah, respectable internet. So we can do video chat with multiple users.
Mhm.
Just imagine the internet connection in Indonesia around year 2010. we wouldn't have a smooth video conference like this, right? It will be stuttering everywhere, every second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a very quick and a very broad overview of your interest, and that I agree with you that technology has helped humanity a lot, interconnecting people of different interests, a different background to achieve the same goal. Yeah,
Yeah.
also have been enjoying that through the online learning. So I can see that you are very, very fluent, very knowledgeable about that.
Uh-huh.
So why didn't you enter informatics engineering department rather than English letters?
But informatics department is, I'm not really into that coding thing, sir. If I'm honest, I'm more into expanding my English and trying to learn something new about arts, trying to appreciate arts, like seeing them in another perspective. Like, I don't really like I don't really like reading a novel or a book. But since I'm in the English letters, I've read a novel or two, I think just a novel, one novel, and I can see it's quite interesting. It's an alternative to movies, but I still prefer movies though, just so you know. And when I'm watching a movie, I'm just not simply watching it. Sometimes I'm seeing them as a, oh, this is why the director do this to the movie on, and maybe why is the camera angle is like this, what is the director wants to tell us. And I learned of that in English letters. We we got many knowledge about how to appreciate an art, a movie, a story, how the storytelling is, what's the main idea of the movie is, what's the great theme of the movie, what's the secret behind the movie. Yeah, I think I want to expand about that. Not That's why I joined English letters rather than the informatics department.
If there is a chance to study at informatics engineering, for example, for a couple of credits, maybe 8 to 10 credits, it's now possible under the scheme of Merdeka Belajar. You have the chance to do that. Yeah.
Ah,
Will you take that? Will you take?
I think no, sir. I'm not really good at mathematics, to be honest,
Yeah, me
because
too. Yeah,
informatics department
yeah,
depends a lot
neither
on
am I.
mathematics.
Yeah, but it's probably there is a course which does not quite require a lot of mathematics knowledge. Uh,
Ah,
I once I once took a short course in coding, and that was fun, and
ah,
that didn't require me a lot. That didn't require a lot of mathematics, so that's why I could join that, and I could follow the lessons quite easily. Yeah, so
ah.
yeah, maybe that's the idea, Kerry. You can also, besides the studying English letters, reading novels, analyzing movies and stuff, you can also broaden your perspective and add to your skill by joining coding course, maybe things that you still can do without lots of mathematics, because I'm also poor at mathematics.
They're so hard. So mathematics is just, oh my god, so hard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe I'll try if an opportunity opens up. But I'm kind of interested in video editing as well, sir. So that's a choice that I have to take. Maybe I'll take video editing courses if available. Yeah, so far I'm just learning myself how to do video editing, and yeah, maybe expand into creating effects in the future, or maybe editing photos, some kind of like that.
Mm. Yeah, then maybe in that case, you probably can join the visual communication design, yeah,
Yeah.
the cafe. Maybe you can have some classes there or have some sessions there, which will enrich your knowledge about video editing. Although, admittedly, that is also DIY stuff, right? Because
Yes.
sometimes you can do it yourself just by looking at YouTube, and we can learn how
Yeah.
to do video and those kinds of stuff. That's one of the benefits of having modern technology around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting that you also mentioned quite fluently the activities in your English letter study program. You read novels, you watch movies. My question is, how does your interest relate, or how is your interest related to those activities, the studying activities in English letters? You are the techno guy, right? You like technology. You are very keen on it, but then you also study English letters. And how do you relate the two of them?
How do I relate it? Yeah, I guess in every class we must have that one tech savvy guy, right, sir? You know what I mean? The one guy that knows how to do this on the computer, how to do this about technology, how to help fixing your phone when is the software broken. I think that I'm that one tech savvy guy in my class. So other than loving about technology, I also like to watch a lot of movies. Not stupid movies, but great movies. Maybe who is it? You know Christopher Nolan, sir, the director.
Christopher, the one who.
Nolan,
Oh,
the
Christopher
one
Nolan. Yes,
who.
yes, I know.
Yeah, I like Nolan movies and Quentin Tarantino. Do you know it, sir?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino.
the Kill Bill director. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
really like those two directors because they make their movies different from other directors. They have their own. I don't know what to say. Their movies just special. It's so enjoyable to watch. Like Quentin Tarantino movies is usually around 2.5 hours to 3 hours and prolonged with long dialogues and into the when the movie is about to end. He usually gave us a great ending, cut to the throat uh, reward for watching through all those dialogues. It's just so great seeing those kind of great arts. So combining with my hobby in technology, watching movies, I think I want more to expand about the artistic side of me, enjoying arts, especially. I want to expand on trying reading a novel if I can and review it and see what's the special things about this novel. And other than that, in English letters, we also study about, I don't know, subtitling and creating a report. It's a kind of new things to me, and I'm trying to enjoy it. But since now we are in the quarantine things, those things are combined with technology. Group works have to be done through Google Docs, so we can work together like in the real life. In Google Docs, we can edit in real time, right, sir? So I guess in English letters right now, my hobby is fulfilled, both of them, enjoying arts and technology because of this Corona things.
Yeah, okay. So probably it's a blessing in disguise of Corona.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, although it's very hard to say that Corona is a blessing, but at least there is always a silver lining behind the dark cloud, I would say.
Yeah, for those who are, what do you call it? Oh my God. What do you call a person who don't like to socialize with other?
Introvert?
Yes, it's a blessing in disguise for introverts, but I'm not an introvert. I'm an ambivert guy. I like going out and at home. It's okay for me. Both of them is actually fine.
Okay. It's interesting that you mentioned Quentin Tarantino's film. I once saw Inglorious Bastards, is it?
Oh my God, that's a great word, sir. Oh, I love that movie.
Also Kill Bill, yeah. To me, his films are good, but I cannot help thinking that it's sometimes brutal as well. Sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the key element of Quentin Tarantino movies, sir. The brutal element is immediately you know it. That kind of brutal element is, oh, this is a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but so
Actually,
what makes it
actually,
special?
what do you want to say, sir?
What makes it special? What makes it different from other directors who also make that kind of a gory and bloody movie?
Oh, the long and prolonged dialogue, sir. Quentin Tarantino's movie usually doesn't start from the beginning. It's usually started from somewhere else in the movie, and then we will return back into that part of the movie. Meanwhile, as other directors for gory and bloody movie, usually the plot is just you can predict the plot. Oh, this is going to happen to this character. He's going to die. She's going to die, and blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, Quentin Tarantino's movie usually you have a long dialogue trying to build up to that perfect ending, the perfect moment, and yeah, his murder scenes, his gory scene is just different from other directors. You can see the splat of blood everywhere, like red juices. He's so that's so brutal. In Kill Bill, right? He shows the slashing part is so brutal.
Yeah,
The
right.
body part swinging all over the room.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Kill Bill. I remember Kill Bill because I really like the fighting scene between the women.
Yeah.
That's quite a captivating scene. Yeah, I once in Glorious Bastards, the thing that impressed me a lot is when the Nazis are having party and they were talking at lengthy, they were engaging in lengthy conversations and everybody took their turn to speak along long lines. And I heard that it was only, the director only needed one shot for that long dialogue. And probably that's a very impressive, that's a incredible feat to me. Yeah. So,
Yeah, one shot takes are really hard to do sometimes. In Glorious Bastards, I really like how many languages they speak,
yeah, right.
especially when they speak French and Germans. That's so cool. I
Yeah,
don't even know what they're talking. Luckily, there's a subtitle. And
right.
the comedy part in Glorious Bastard is really funny if you know what they mean. The slang terms is so everywhere.
Mhm.
I think a normal movie guy wouldn't enjoy watching Inglorious Bastards because it's a movie that type of movie is not for everyone, I guess.
Right. Yeah, once when I saw it at the first time, I couldn't help thinking, why so bloody? Why so bloody? But then I enjoyed it. Yeah, that was a really enjoyable film. But I kind of forget, how was the ending, Gary? Do you still remember how it ended?
Yeah, actually, I rewatched Inglorious Bastards and some Tarantino's movie a month ago. I did a marathon on it. I watched Pulp Fiction, and then I watched Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Inglorious Bastards and Django Unchained.
Mm-hmm.
I watched 5 movies by Quentin Tarantino.
Mm-hmm.
So the ending is the Nazi died in the movie theater
Mm-hmm.
along with Hitler and other Nazi supreme leader. The theater burned and the captain, I forgot his name, played by Brad Pitt, escaped from the Hans Lambda, which
Mm-hmm.
played by, who is it? Oh my God, why I forgot his name.
Somebody.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah. Okay, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz, which is a very good actor.
Right. Mm. Um, yeah, that's the Pulp Fiction. This guy.
Yeah,
Dance.
John Travolta and
John Travolta.
Sam L. Jackson. Have you
Yeah.
watched it, sir?
Sorry.
Have you watched Pulp Fiction?
Uh, yes, but I kind of, that was a long time ago, and since then I
Yeah.
watched many movies, and I kind of forget
Yeah,
what
it's an
the
old
story
movie.
was like. But again, it was a very interesting movie.
Yeah, every movie made by Quentin Tarantino is a very interesting movie. It's
Mm.
not like other movies. The dialogue is really, really long. Maybe you can fall asleep if you don't know what they're talking.
Right. Now again about the other one. You mentioned Christopher Nolan, right?
Yes, I
The
think
one who created Batman.
the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh yeah. Then
Yeah, it's a really good movies.
yeah. About Batman. So do you also enjoy watching Batman movies?
Oh yes, of course, especially that one made by Christopher Nolan. The, his he don't just focus on the what's Batman. He actually created a decent plot on creating a Batman movie. He don't just focus on what Batman can do, but what his problems are and what his enemies are. And he created a good enemy from the comic book. He adapted quite well.
Mm.
It's 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 a masterpiece compared with the Justice League one. If you have seen it, sir,
No,
the
I missed
Justice
that.
League
Yeah, I
released
watched
in
the first
2017.
part, but yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, other than the Batman movies by Nolan, I also enjoy his other movies like Inception and Interstellar. Have you seen it, sir?
Oh yeah, I see. I saw Interstellar. Yes.
Yeah, Interstellar is one of my favorite movie. Maybe my number one favorite movie of all time. It's
Mm.
just
Yeah.
wow. When you the feeling after I watch it, wow, how did we exist in this world? What happens out there? What's out there?
Mm.
How come in this earth we only have 1 hour, meanwhile in other planet or other galaxy it's already 7 years in there.
Yeah.
Just wow,
Yeah.
the feeling of emptiness. We are so small in this world. I can imagine how did Nolan came up with that idea. He's just so brilliant.
Right. Yeah. I think it's got something to do with theory of relativity, Einstein stuff. You know.
Yeah, scientific stuff.
Right. When you
And he
travel
managed to
at the speed of light to the outer space, and what you feel as 2 weeks is in Earth, it is equals to 20 years. And when you get
yes,
back here,
that's
everybody has been older by 20 years, and you are still only
young.
2 weeks old, 2 weeks older. Yeah. And that's amazing.
Yeah, that's really hard to imagine.
Yeah. Okay. You seem to be very keen on the content and the plot of movies. Do you aspire to become a director one day, Gary? To become a
Uh, not really, sir. If I must say, not really inspired to be a director. Just a casual guy who enjoys movie. What they're meant to do for us. What the director meant to release it
mm,
for us to enjoy it, to analyze it, to break it down, to
mm,
find the hidden parts. What the director wants to say in a scene.
mm,
And I don't really aspire to be a director. I just enjoy watching movies.
mm, mm. But you know, Gary, that you you have a good taste of movies, and then you can analyze deeply into the movies. Why don't you consider sharing it to everybody? For example,
Yeah, I
by
think,
writing.
yeah. But my wife has been encouraging me to do it, to do
Yeah, you can do
online
that.
movie reviews and upload it to my YouTube.
Mm,
But since this is a holiday session, I think I want to spend my time doing stuff that a bit chill, playing games with my friend and sitting alone in a home.
yeah, not related to classes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think in the future, if I have decent hardware, I think I'll do it, sir. I want to try making a movie review and then upload it into my YouTube channel. I'll try someday.
Yeah, that would be interesting because I see that you not only are you keen on movies, but you can also analyze and reveal the
Hidden
aesthetic
parts.
sides as well as the
Yeah,
plot, as well as the messages in the movies. And I think that's good for your readers or for your viewers to listen to your analysis. That would be interesting.
yeah.
So that's one possibility is to consider in the future. Okay, now we know that we have to stay at home during this pandemic time. How would you cope with the boredom, Kerry?
Oh, the first few weeks, or should I say, the first month was easy. I think I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, I don't have to go to campus yet. I just need to stay at home. Oh, it's easy. Online class, yay. I don't have to wake up early in the morning and take a shower. I just can wake up and then turn on my laptop. The first month was easy. It's like that. I just do my normal routines, but without minus going out.
Mm,
And then the second and third month, oh God, it's so boring. So to cope with that, I asked my friend to play again with me, to play online games, Dota 2 especially. I asked them to play with me. So it has become a routine since then. I've played Dota 2 every night
mm,
since 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I forgot.
mm,
That's how I cope with my boredom, other than playing games, I usually watch movies with my friends. So one friend share their screens, and the others we watch together and have a voice chat. So we laugh together. It's like a online movie theater.
And that should be fun, yeah. Despite the
Yes.
despite the same situation of house and cannot go anywhere, that would be a torture actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, um, you managed to lessen it by watching by playing games. Yeah. Speaking about
Yeah.
games now, so you prefer playing games with friends rather than alone on your own?
Yeah, sometimes if I have a good single player games that has a good story in it, I prefer playing it. But if I don't have a good single player games like right now, I prefer playing online games with my friends because it's just fun playing with them. We can laugh together. I can get angry with them because of stuff that they did in the games that is so stupid. Why did you do that?
Mm.
Like we get competitive sometimes when playing online games.
Mm. Mm. Doesn't it get in the way of your study, Kerry? Playing games seems to be fun and time consuming, and before you are aware, sometimes you have spent hours in playing games with your friends. Doesn't it get in the way with your studying?
Actually, it does. That's why I stopped playing Dota about when the semester start, this third semester start. I stopped playing Dota about 2 months or 3 months, and then the quarantine kicks in. That's why I played again.
Mm.
So I've played and stopped, played and stopped during the college semester beginning.
Mm.
Yeah, so it doesn't get in the way of my study.
Mm.
So I usually try to separate my playtime with my study time. I study at in the afternoon and I play in the evening for about 4 or 5 hours. Then I go to sleep. But
Mm.
since now it's a holiday session, I play from afternoon or in the evening only,
Mm.
depending on my friends. Because if there is no friend to play with, I wouldn't play. I'll just watch movies or TV shows like that.
Mm. Okay, so in the coming semester, we will still have online learning. Uh, what do you expect from us lecturers when it comes to delivering lessons online?
Ah, I don't expect that much, but I expect the lecturers might give a better task that are suitable for this online learning things and a better online session, maybe using a video call or online explanation using video call, I mean,
Mm.
and maybe a group project that is fun to do in this online
Mm.
things. I can expect like that.
Oh, okay.
But still, though, I miss offline learning, real-time meetings. We can meet each other. We can talk with friends. I miss that. It's been quite a while since we can do that.
Yeah. Regretfully that we still cannot do that in the next semester because the pandemic has not shown any sign of abating or uh, lowering. So yeah, we still have to tolerate, we still have to put up with our online classes. Yeah. But
Yeah.
okay, thank you for giving me or telling me your expectation about how online learning is should be done from the viewpoint of a student. Yeah. Of course, lecturers are trying desperately sometimes to not only deliver good lessons, but also reduce the boredom on the part of the students. And sometimes it's not easy. But thanks to your input, thanks to your suggestions, we can consider some different approaches, different techniques to
Yeah.
deliver the lessons well, but also to keep the students motivated and sometimes entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works from both ways, I think, from the students and as well as from the lecturers. But we are in this together, so we encourage each other to be strong, of course. Hopefully, by next year, we will have been able to meet again face to face. I also miss the teaching in front of the classes, looking at your faces and sometimes cracking jokes and enjoying the face-to-face meeting with my students. But we still have to wait until the pandemic is subsides. Okay, Gary.
And it is,
Yeah.
and it is really sad this year we cannot see the freshmen.
Oh yes, yeah. I conducted an online welcoming freshman this last
Oh.
Friday. Yeah, there were around 200 something altogether, but they could only watch me online, and I had to speak like this. It's sad, but yeah, that's the reality. That's the new normal. Well, that's to me, it's never normal that way. It's human beings are supposed to meet face to face and talk to each other the way we did several months ago. But it's not nice not to be able to see your juniors. Yeah, but hopefully we will be able to meet them. Yeah. Okay, Gary. What do you do these days at home?
My routine in these days, I usually wake up around 10 or 9 a.m. And then I play with my phones because my brother have to use the laptop because he is online learning. His school session usually start from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. So I'm stuck with my phone and I usually watch TV. And then after my brother's done with the school, I usually hang out with my friends in Discord. Discord is like a Skype, but for gamers, sir. That's how we communicate in games. It's like a voice channel like that. And then I usually watch movies with my friend at that time. And then in the evening, if all of my friends are there, we play 1 or 2 or 3 games of Dota. And then that's it. That's how my days usually went through. And recently, I've been invited to join a national debate competition by Cetara. Do you know her?
That's great. Yeah. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, and I think I will be learning about debate in the next 2 weeks or so. Because I have no experience in debating or whatsoever.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for you to debate, to engage in debate. We encourage students to engage in that kind of activity. So you've been watching Quentin Tarantino's movie, so I think you can apply Quentin Tarantino's style when it comes to debate.
Yeah, his dialogue are really low.
Well, that's of course an intellectual exercise as well as a mental exercise. Debating is very good. You've got to be very fluent, not only in your language, but also quick in your thinking, quick in taking your opponent's point of view and things like that. That would be interesting.
It's an English debate, so sir, I'm afraid, oh God, it's so hard to do a debate in Indonesian and I have to do it in English right now. Oh my God, I have to think twice what I'm thinking and then I'll have to translate it into English.
Okay. But you've been very fluent. You've been speaking very fluently, Gary. So I don't think you have reason to be worried about that. Just apply the Quentin Tarantino style.
Butcher everything.
Yeah. So the debate is going to be held online, right?
Yes, of course, sir. Actually, we'll have to go through the regional qualification first. The regional qualification will be like a recorded debate. So they gave us a motion. They will give us a motion, and then me and my partner will have to respond it with the speech, and then record it and upload it to YouTube. And then they will sort it out and announce who qualified to national bracket, like that.
Okay. Who is your partner in English department or in Machung?
Oh, it's Mira, sir.
Only you?
Mira.
Oh, Mira.
Me and Mira.
Mira is also good. Yeah. Mira is also good.
Yeah, both of us we both don't have any experience in English debate, so it's a new thing. It's a new thing for us.
Yeah, right. So it would be good for your perspective and for your as I said, your intellectual exercise and
Yeah.
mental exercise. Not to mention the speaking exercise, right?
Yeah. Learning something new every time.
Nice. So keep me updated of your progress in preparing for the debate. I would be interested to see how you prepare for that. I don't care whether you lose or win. Hopefully you win, but even if you lose, I would be still interested in watching the way you argue, watching the way you debate, you hold the debate.
No, I'll give you the link when I upload the recorded debate, sir.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
give you the video.
Yeah, that would be exciting. Yeah. Okay, Gary. So we've got all of movies and technology and how to cope with quarantine period. Yeah. You still have something to say to our viewers?
Maybe a thing or two, maybe just one thing. For you guys who doesn't know how to cope with this and you want to get outside with your friends, hang out in a coffee shop, just don't do it. You can do it just probably once or twice, but not every day. Just stay at home and watch movies, play games with your friends, or if you don't play games, play games. It's fun. It's competitive and it trains your brain.
Right. Yeah. So those are the good effects of playing games, yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Capitalize on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Gary.
It's not about
yeah.
It's
Yes.
not about clicking buttons only, sir. It's when you play competitive online games, you have to think about strategy. When do you fight? When do you avoid fights? What hero matchups? Yeah, just that kind of things. It's not just about clicking buttons.
Right. Of course. Well, the ones who click the buttons is your fingers, right? But then
yes,
the one
but the brains.
fingers is your brain, right? Your brain,
yeah.
motivation, and your spirit to engage in the game.
yes.
I once talked to Enrico Bianda. You know Enrico Bianda, right? Your senior.
Yes, he is from class 2017 batch.
Yes, 2017, and
Yeah.
he is a very avid fan of game. He is a game. Yeah, so I think old people like me have to learn something from young people like you about gaming, how you benefit from gaming, how game is sometimes makes life more, you spice up your life by playing games, yeah, and you also exercise your mental capacity, intellectual capacity, manual dexterity, one of the terms that I read about gaming. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, Kerry, thank you very much for sharing your experience, sharing your insight. It's been nice talking to you, especially about the movies, the Quentin Tarantino's bloody and gory style. It's very entertaining. Yeah. Also, thank you for your messages to your peers about how to cope with this pandemic time. Stay safe and stay healthy, Gary, and good luck in your efforts for the debate competition. And okay, that's it, Gary. Thank you very much, and see you again sometime later. Hopefully, I can see you in person.
And thank you too, sir, for having me in this beautiful morning.
Okay.
And that's it, I guess.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah. Goodbye. Sir.
Bye.